Why do bad things happen to us? Huh, Julie, my videographer here.
I don't know.
Well, that's my question to God after I saw Pastor Dan Hall in a YouTube video. I was so happy that I searched for him and I found him. He's the person who had such a tremendous impact on me, guys, and getting me closer to God. And then when I saw him paralyzed from the neck down in a wheelchair, I'm like, God, how could you do this to my guy? You know? So I watched an interview of him, and he said, it's not about, he told the story of Joseph in the Bible, how Joseph was sold in slavery. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
By his brothers, and he was in prison, like all these bad things would happen to him,
Yeah.
against his own will. But Joseph always responded from a very great place. He said that verse that I have in my office, Jules, that what they meant to harm me, God uses for my good so I can save a lot of people. So Pastor Hall, he says, how am I going to respond to being in a chair? Am I going to pray that Christ, God, be exalted? That somehow in this chair, somehow in my responses and in my interactions, I am glorifying him. I'm pointing people to him. So here he is, paralyzed from the neck down, but he said it's about how he responds to this new situation that he's in, that he was, doing so well, the pastor of these big churches. He was a consultant to more churches, and he was quite successful. And then this tragedy happened, and now he has to be dependent on people to help him do everything, But he said somehow his response, he's praying that he gets to exalt and to glorify God. And I think that's the same thing I do with my life, that the bad things will come, and the stress and the sad times, and through everything, I want you guys to see God, to see how he shows up for me, that he's in the fires with me, he's in the storms of my life, whether he's gonna give me a solution to the problem, or is he gonna give me the clarity in the direction to take to solve the problem? Or in my sad times, he shows up to comfort me, like he's wrapping his arms around me. In my worst times, when I feel like a wretched mess, capable of doing nothing, and he just says here in my meditation book, I'll never forget, he said, give me that nothingness. Didn't I create the whole world from nothing? Or even the times that I fall and fail so many times, huh, Julie?
Mm-hmm.
God say, no problem. Let's begin again. Next time, just try to do better. Totally non-judgmental, non-condemning, just full of unconditional love that he shows me, that I get to tell you guys about, that we're not going through life alone. So bad things, yes, are gonna harm. Bad things are gonna happen to us. Okay, Jules?
Yeah.
But through it all, I want you to know that we have God with us. We're rolling with him, that we're relying on him, and that we could even be happy and be at peace, even in the midst of the most troublesome situations, knowing that we're not going through them alone, and God is with us. So that's the message I hope to convey to you guys, that Papa God is in the storms with us. Even this whole corona virus situation is a complete disaster where we are here in Florida. It's one of the hot spots. And we just have to trust God that he has a reason for everything, even when bad things happen. And I love a verse, one of my favorite verses from the Bible, it's from John 16:33. And he said, I told you these things that you can have peace in me. In this world you will have trouble. But he said, but be brave. I have defeated the world. And whenever I read that, guys, it's like God has, gives me a little wink, wink. Like, don't stress about anything, Nick. I have overcome the whole world. I've deprived it of his power to harm you, my Nikki. So that's the relationship I want us having with God. that through the sad times, the hard times, the troublesome times, the stressful time, whatever situation, that we can be at peace and we can be joyful because we know that God is the one winking and tweaking situations on our behalf, giving us direction, giving us the clarity, giving us the peace, giving us the solutions, giving us the people to help us, giving us the comfort in our sad time, that He's with us, guys. Okay? So we're rolling with God. I want everyone in the whole entire world rolling with God with me, knowing that Papa God is madly in love with each and every one of us. And even when the bad times comes, He knows what He's doing. Huh, Jules? This has been a rough year for your mom.
Yeah.
A hard year. But at the end of the day, it's making me tougher, guys. Making me braver, more courageous, more resilient. That anytime I fall, I can say, okay, no problem. I'm back up again. More loving, more forgiving, more merciful, more joyful. What else, Boo?
More.
You have any words for me today?
Because
What
I
are you
correct
seeing
you.
with your mom?
You're more happy. You're happier.
Happier. And most importantly, closer to God. Okay? That me and Him are an item, minus the, blah, blah, blah. And I want you guys here with me, close to Him, no matter the troubles that come. We're going to be unflinching, unshakable, knowing He is with us. There's never a moment that He's not with us. Surely He is with us always. Okay, guys? So relax. Let's enjoy Papa God. Be peaceful. Enjoy every day, knowing that nothing can come our way that's too big for our Papa God to handle. Just keep listening to Him, learning His voice, having your appointments with Him. KK,